May 10th, 2015. I am feeling so much better. Oh, it's been glorious. Seriously, I've been I've been stronger since the effects of the radiation wore off. I have been so full of energy. I mean, to the point where last night I could not sleep at all because I was just absorbing energy like crazy. And I guess for me, energy is kind of like fuel. Like, I don't know if I could survive without eating, but apparently I don't need to sleep because I'm feeling totally fine. Um, there was no need to sleep because I was already full of energy, just absorbing energy like crazy. Uh, but I think what's happening is that I am being able okay, when you get sick, uh, you experience ill effects of the sickness first, but then after that, after you get better, your immune system is stronger. So next time that sickness rolls around, you're able to fight it off. Just like chickenpox. You can only get sick once, because after that, you're immune to it. You built up a resistance. I think something similar is happening to me with energy, especially in regards to kinetic energy. Um, it's for example, I got shot 5 times in the chest, and clearly that was too much for me to handle because I exploded afterwards. Uh, Now I haven't gotten shot since then, but it would make sense that has increased my tolerance for kinetic energy. So maybe if I get shot again, I'll be able to handle it. Who knows? Well, I just have to see. Uh, but then I absorbed all that radiation, and it shut down my ability to absorb energy for a while. Interestingly enough, I couldn't absorb energy, my ability to manipulate the energy around me was off the charts, out of control. You know how I stopped that bullet from hitting Alex? Stuff like that's happening. Lights flickering on and off, objects flying across the room. I've been producing weird sounds. Sound is energy. It's a side note. Back to the kinetic energy thing. Um, I wasn't absorbing any energy, but since that has worn off, now it's I can absorb more energy. Again, I think it's just a matter of tolerance and immunity. I don't know, building something up. Um, yeah, that's kind of cool. Uh, but here's kind of a downside. It was about 2 days ago, right? So, Friday? Today's Sunday. Yesterday. Friday. Friday it wore off. I think. Somewhere through Friday, I started to feel better. Um, but yesterday, uh, I was walking and I tripped. And I got hurt. I fell and it hurt. I didn't absorb the energy. Did not absorb the impact. Which before I've been able to absorb any kind of impact. Like when Alex threw that rock at me, I totally absorbed that. But this time, no. I think what's happening is I've got my tolerance level rising, but at the same time, that bare minimum is also rising. It has to have a certain amount of kinetic energy for me to absorb the impact, I think. So now that means I'm susceptible to stuff like getting punched, getting stabbed, having rocks thrown at me. Who knows? And that leads me to my next point. Yesterday I told Alex, uh, I do not want to go through with this whole superhero idea. I mean, yeah, it's cool, I can jump off a bridge, which I did again. I jumped off the bridge to see if I could absorb energy. I did. So I know I can absorb greater amounts of energy. But I said to him, like, it's just not safe. I mean, I don't want there to be a situation again where I absorb too much energy and then I explode as a result. And I don't want there to be the risk of something having not enough energy, and so I get hurt by it. I don't want that. I don't want to take on a gang of thieves and then get stabbed 15 times and bleed out all over the place. It's just. And anything I wear doing this is going to get torn up. It's not. It's like. Because my power does not extend to my clothes. My clothes get damaged, I'm fine. There's only like one time where they didn't really get damaged by something that probably should have. That was probably just because it was a blunt impact. But, you know what? I just don't want to do it. And I didn't get any sleep last night. I feel physically fine right now, but mentally I'm exhausted. Because I did not get that mental rest last night. I just stayed up all night thinking. And when I think really far in depth about stuff. It's not fun. I think too much. And I just, I was, I just ended up watching TV eventually, playing some games, but just thinking. There's no aspect of this that really seems fun. None. I don't want to do it. I told him that. But he said, you gotta, man. You have to help. I mean, my mom, we barely just got another extension on our rent. We need some kind of income to help here. And I said to him, how do you even know it's gonna work? People can be jerks. They can be selfish. How do you know anyone is gonna want to donate to this hero? And he's like, well, there are some people out there that they want to help. And he said to me, if you're really that concerned about, weak impact and not being able to absorb it, getting stabbed, I mean, you made a force field before. You could just do that again, right? I was like, I guess. So we went to the bridge, and again, that's where I tested out, see if I could absorb energy. But we went there and tried creating a force field, and it wasn't working. I was seeing no colors, no light. I didn't feel any different. I didn't feel any outflow of power. I was going to give up. See, it's just not working. But then he asked me to try again, so I tried again, and he threw a rock at me, and here's my skin. The rock came to right about here-ish, and then bounced off. And it just hit this, what looked like air, bounced off. Where it hit, there was this ring of light that kind of shot out from it, and then went around my body. And so we tried that a few more times, and I was able to recreate this invisible force field a few more times. So apparently I can do this. And, regarding the whole no color thing, I mean, it makes sense. Light exists in several. It has a range. We can only see a certain part of that. There's ultraviolet, infrared. I think I made it in ultraviolet light because it was kind of a bluish purplish hue when the rock bounced off. So I guess I can, in fact, make these force fields. So I'm fine. Totally fine. I can do this hero thing. Even if I don't have that much experience fighting. One, I'll get experience in the field, and two, until then, I have my powers to protect me. I can get hit by a train and be fine, and I can block a knife with light. So after that, we came back here because Alex was saying that, you know, I need to have a costume or a suit, whatever you want to call it, for this. So we came back here. My mom was gone, my sisters were gone, so we had the house to ourselves. And I showed him the clothes I had, and he just picked some stuff out. I was like, here, this works. That's actually what I'm wearing now. This mask thing he found. It's tubular. You can make all kinds of different shapes with it. There are no seams. I can do this. I can pull it over my head. I can do whatever I want. And this is the rest of the outfit. Show you. Got this black pants, black shoes, these jacket things. I don't know, whatever. It's not exactly my idea of what a suit should be. But I guess it works. I guess I have a suit. So, yeah. The reason I'm wearing it now is because Alex was telling me either there's a place that's been getting hit up repeatedly, or he heard a rumor about some place that's going to get hit up tonight. Either way, he wants me to be there. Says it's a perfect opportunity. I can stop it from happening, gain some publicity, whatever. Actually, I have to get going right about now, so we'll see how this goes. Adios.